Hey YouTube! This is TrainBoy54 and welcome to a new video of engine races. It's another Ultimate Engine Races video. Today, Team Thomas and Friends, the Steam Team, versus Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls. The main 8. The main 8. M-A-N-E. That main. Of course, we got, for Team Thomas and Friends, the Steam Team, Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, Toby, and Emily. And for Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls, the main 8, there's Princess Twilight Sparkle, 2 versions of Rainbow Dash, 1 classic and 1 redesigned, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rarity, Sunset Shimmer, and Starlight Glimmer. Well, this is going to be quite a long engine race video, even though it's another ultimate one. So, let's start with Thomas versus Princess Twilight Sparkle. Which of these 2 leaders of the 2 teams will win? On your mark, get set, go! Oh, there goes Thomas, off around the 2 first curves. The Princess of Friendship herself is only going this far behind him. And crossing the finish line, Thomas wins! Woohoo! That's a point for Team Thomas and Friends, the Steam Team. Next, Edward versus Rainbow Dash. Let's go with the classic version of Rainbow Dash as the Thomas and Friends character and see how this will work. On your mark, get set, go! It's off to a half fast and half a slow start on that one. Coming around the first 2 curves, classic Rainbow Dash is taking the lead. Oh wait, Edward is catching up. Will he be able to get in front of the classic version of Rainbow Dash? Oh, only just. Coming around the next 2 curves. Oh, wow! Edward wins! Another point for Team Thomas and Friends! Isn't that unbelievable? Next, Henry versus Fluttershy. So, which of these 2 engines will win for the team? On your mark, get set, go! Coming around the first 2 curves, Henry is taking the lead. Coming around the next 2 curves, Fluttershy is going pretty well. We're crossing the finish line. Henry wins. Fluttershy actually raced pretty well with Henry. She must be pretty nice for Henry, isn't she? And now, next 2 competitors, or racers, next 2 racers, Gordon versus Pinkie Pie. I know what Gordon is thinking.
Oh, the indignity!
On your mark, get set, go! What the? It's off for a slow start for Gordon, but Pinkie Pie is taking the lead! Gordon is not having much luck when he's racing against Pinkie Pie. Maybe he's not in the mood for cupcakes. But Pinkie Pie wins. So much for being the fastest engine on Sodor, huh, Gordon? Next is James versus Applejack. Haven't I seen a YouTube video on YouTube about James and Applejack? Whatever. It's James versus Applejack now. On your mark, get set, go! Well, Applejack is taking the lead. She's taking on the cow train style. And that's another point for Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls. For the main 8, Applejack wins. Ah, shoot! I could have tried beating her in this race. And our next 2 racing contestants, Percy versus Rarity. I could almost imagine Percy were Spike the Magic Dragon right now. But not for long. It's Percy versus Rarity. On your mark, get set, go! Coming on the first curve, Rarity is taking the lead. Percy's only getting about this far away behind her. What in the world is with Percy anyway? And Rarity wins. The element of generosity gets a point for Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls. And now, oh, this is going to be interesting. Toby versus Sunset Shimmer. Isn't that interesting that Toby and Sunset Shimmer will be together, maybe? Let's probably not think about that right now. Which one of those 2 will win? On your mark, get set, go! Coming around the first 2 curves. Oh! Sunset Shimmer's taking the lead! Oh, man! I bet Toby is feeling how Henry feels right now. And coming around the 4th and final curve, Sunset Shimmer wins. Well, that was a good race for Sunset Shimmer and Toby, wasn't it? And finally, Emily versus Starlight Glimmer. On your mark, get set, go! Oh! I thought Emily would go as fast as Starlight Glimmer, but no! Starlight Glimmer's taking the lead! And coming around the 4th and final curve, Starlight Glimmer wins! For Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls, the main 8! Kind of sad. Emily lost. Isn't that a shame? Well, I don't think this is over yet. Because this is only at least the first round to this Ultimate Engine Races video. We're gonna narrow 2 teams down to whoever is still in the game. And then we'll kick off to the second round to the Ultimate Engine Races video to see which of these engines will win for the team. So stay tuned for about a few seconds or so. Okay, so it's come down to this. This is the second round of the Ultimate Engine Races video. Again, it's Team Thomas and Friends, the Steam team, versus Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls, the main 8. Thomas, Edward, and Henry are still in for Team Thomas and Friends. Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rarity, Sunset, Shimmer, and Starlight, Glimmer are still in for Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls. 3 Sodor engines versus 5 Equestrian Engines. Let's get this second round on the road. It's Thomas versus Pinkie Pie now. The number 1 blue engine on Sodor versus, well, the element of laughter, so that's probably all I can get so far. On your mark, get set, go! And Thomas is taking the lead. Can Pinkie Pie catch up to Thomas? No, she can't. The number 1 blue engine of Sodor wins. Yeah! That's a point for Team Thomas and Friends. Edward versus Applejack next. On your mark, get set, go! Coming around the first 2 curves, Applejack is taking the lead. I've got a feeling Applejack will beat Edward in this round. And she did. How do you all like them apples? Applejack wins this round for Team My Little Pony Equestrian Girls! Yee-haw! Now, it's Henry versus Rarity. Surprising, Henry and Rarity are both in the same bases, except they're a little different to each other. Let's kick off this round, shall we? On your mark, get set, go! Oh, Rarity's taking the lead. If Henry could try to catch up, or maybe not. No. Rarity wins. Oh. So much for the number 3 long and fast green engine on Sodor. Okay. Alright. It's Thomas versus Sunset Shimmer now. If Thomas beats Sunset Shimmer, the Ultimate Engine race is still on. If Sunset Shimmer wins, it's come to the end of this round. On your mark, get set, go! There goes Thomas. Oh, a bit of a wheel slip for Sunset Shimmer on the first curve. Coming around the 4th and final curve, crossing the finish line, is Thomas. for Team Thomas and Friends, the Steam Team! It looks like the round is still on. Or, not really. It's all up to Thomas versus Starlight Glimmer. Right after we take a quick break, I think Thomas might be out of puff. Stay tuned for about 5 seconds, or maybe just for at least a minute. Stay tuned. Okay, now that break time is up, Thomas versus Starlight Glimmer now. If Thomas wins, let's see if he can now try to beat Applejack and Rarity. But if Starlight Glimmer wins, it's the end of this round for sure. So, Thomas versus Starlight Glimmer at the ready. On your marks, get set, go! And there goes Thomas taking the lead. Will Starlight Glimmer try to catch up with Thomas? No, not really. Thomas wins! Another point for Team Thomas and Friends. But now it's all come down to this. It's 1 for Team Thomas and Friends, and only 2 contestants left for Team My Little Pony Equestrian Girls. If Thomas tries to beat Applejack and Rarity in this round, we'll see if he'll win for Team Thomas and Friends. So, it's, Applejack first. Can Thomas beat the Equestrian Engine as the engine of honesty? Or in that case, the element of honesty? Let's find out. On your mark, get set, go! Coming around the first 2 curves. Thomas is taking the lead. Can Applejack catch up to Thomas? They could have raced side by side. Oh! Thomas wins! Oh my gosh! Thomas is unstoppable! He beat Applejack in this round. That's another point for Team Thomas and Friends. So, if Rarity beats Thomas, well, who knows? As the engine of generosity, let's see if she'll beat Thomas in this round. Okay, Thomas versus Rarity. On your mark, get set, go! And incredibly unbelievable! Thomas wins! Woo! Nothing tires the #1 blue engine for Team Thomas and Friends. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Equestrian Engines completely beaten, thanks to the #1 blue engine for Team Thomas and Friends. But, we saved this bonus round for last. I want to see if the redesigned Rainbow Dash can beat any of the Sodor engines, but for the sake of this Ultimate Engine Races video, let's see if it can beat Thomas for this round. The bonus round, that is. On your mark, get set, go! Coming around the first two curves. Oh, the redesigned Rainbow Dash is taking the lead. And she won. Well, in this case, Team Thomas and Friends wins! The #1 blue engine for Team Thomas and Friends has been all 8 equestrian engines for Team My Little Pony Equestria Girls, the main 8! So, that comes to this Ultimate Engine Races video to a close. I hope you all enjoyed this video, folks. This is Trainboy54 saying thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Trainboy54 videos of 2023. Take care to you all, and hope to see you all soon. Bye!